Hello everybody, this is Fazat Taj from Real Physiotherapy and Wellness Clinic, and this year we are back again with our educational video. Today we'll be covering a very important topic or a symptom known as dyspnea. Now what is dyspnea? Dyspnea, also commonly known as the shortness of breath, is one of the hallmark symptoms of COVID-19. This symptom can persist and easily escalate in a patient with COVID-19. Dyspnea is also seen in many other conditions like asthma, COPD, obesity, pulmonary edema, pneumonia, of course, COVID or non-COVID related, or in any other psychogenic problems like anxiety, panic disorders, emotional breakdowns, stress disorders, etc. Dyspnea may lead to decreased level of oxygen in blood, which means decreased saturation as seen on the oximeter. In case you're facing any of the symptoms due to any of the above issues or otherwise, you can get that under control by doing relaxed diaphragmatic breathing in different relaxation positions that we'll be showing you today. Now, earlier in your videos released last year, we have covered the techniques of airway clearance, deep breathing exercises, huffing and coughing techniques, and the importance of how to effectively use the incentive spirometer. So in this video, we will be showing you different techniques or positions that will help in relaxed diaphragmatic breathing. The different positions will be in lying down on the bed, whether you're taking a chair or in high relaxed sitting on a chair, or in a standing position where a chair or table may not be available. Now, the next few positions that we will be showing you are something like this. This is called high side lying position, where you will be lying down on the bed. This is also extremely beneficial in patients who are on oxygen, because most of the times when you prop up the entire body to more than 45 degrees, it really helps in aerating the lungs. And also when you do a relaxed diaphragmatic breathing during this time, it is going to regularize your breath and the pattern of breathing immensely. Now, why are relaxation positions for breathlessness patients important? If a patient can be taught how to control their breath during an attack of dyspnea, this can be of great benefit to them. The patient should be put in a relaxed position and encouraged to do diaphragmatic breathing at their own rate. Now, the rate of breathing does not matter right now. What matters is the pattern of breathing, and that which we emphasize again and again in our video has to be diaphragmatic in every single position. And then as of all the following positions, this will assist the relaxation of the upper respiratory chest or the upper chest or the respiratory system, while encouraging controlled diaphragmatic breathing. Now, these can be adapted, as I told you, in various positions, in lying down and sitting and standing. Especially in lying down, the high side lying position is going to show a definite increase in your saturation level or the oxygen level of your blood in your oximeter. Let's get started. Now, handing over to Dr. Helen, the head doctor right now. All you need to do is take 5 to 6 pillows that may be needed. Keep them in stepwise form so that you're supporting all the way from the hip to the axilla or the upper body. Make sure, come up a little more. Your hip is supported, you're supported all the way from the hip to the upper arm. One pillow stays below the head. The other can be placed between the knees, so you get into a fetal position, relaxing your back, and one hand is placed here or here. Now, this will help you to breathe in a very relaxed manner. Make sure you have enough space between your abdomen and the pillow, so the breathing is diaphragmatic and you have enough space for the diaphragm to move. Now, this is one way you can either sleep side lying, and can you show them the way you breathe? Taking relaxed breath into your nose and pursely breathing out. Taking a relaxed breath into your nose and breathing out. Yes. Now, this position can be used by anybody who is having dyspnea during sleeping. The same position, you can also lie down on your back. Say in the middle of the night you want to change a position, you can keep one pillow below your knee, lie down, relax breathing, keep gently one place one arm or two arms above the top part of your abdomen and take relaxed breaths. Same thing, you can mimic the same position that you did on the left side, that Dr. Helen did on the left side, towards the right side. Again, you're going to be supported from the hip to the toes, where you're going to come up a little bit, Dr. Helen. Yes. Make sure that the upper body is at least 45 degrees above the ground level or above the bed level. Alright, now this is your first position. Moving on to the next position, can you show us the kneel sitting? The next position is also called as the forward kneel sitting position, generally adapted by children, but in this case here, it can also be given to adults. You will see excellent results in the increase of saturation or the oxygen levels in your blood as you do these relaxation positions. So all you need to do is taking the knees a little more closer. Make sure the abdomen is not being restricted. The knees are forward and you're just taking deep breaths. Arms are relaxed slightly by the sides of your body and you're breathing either into the back of your chest or into your diaphragm. Making sure you're relaxed completely, because the whole purpose of every single position in this video is to have a relaxed breathing pattern which may be truly diaphragmatic. Alright? The next position, now next two positions we will be showing you in sitting. The next position, which we also call as the forward lean sitting position. Okay, we will be demonstrating this. This is the forward lean sitting position. The patient will be sitting forward with the hip bent forward, bending from the hip, spine completely straight. Relax your neck, lie down sideways, arms lightly placed by the sides of your pillows. Make sure again the abdomen is not constricted and you breathe. This position that we'll be showing is called as the relaxed sitting position. Where the patient, say in case you're in a hospital setup or any other place where you're anxious and you do not have a bed to lie down on, or you're just hyperventilating or hypoventilating for any other issue, or it could be COVID or anxiety or any other issue, this is the way you can just relax, take regular breaths and get your breathing back into rhythm. Now Dr. Helen will show you how.
So want to bend by slightly, keep your arms, slow, rhythmic and relaxed breathing.
Often, as I said, the patient can hyperventilate or hypoventilate. So to avoid that, you're going to do slow, relaxed, diaphragmatic breathing. The next position is called as forward lean standing, where you will be relaxing your back, one knee slightly bent in front so your low back is relaxed, the other leg is straight. Again, you start doing the rhythmic diaphragmatic pattern breathing, where your entire upper body is relaxed or your upper chest is relaxed and the breath is back into a slow rhythm of diaphragmatic pattern. The next one would be this relaxed standing. Relaxed standing as a patient, say you do not have anything, you do not have a bed, you do not have a chair, you're just hyperventilating, you do not know what to do, or a person is just having absolutely no support and yet you want to just calm down immediately. What is the next thing to do? All you're going to do is gently go back, go and take support onto any wall around you. Keep your feet at least 30 centimeters apart. The center of gravity is in place. That is in the center between your knees and your ankles. And your arms are lightly relaxed. You take regular, relaxed breaths again. You can always keep your palm on the diaphragm here. For biofeedback and relax. As you inhale and exhale and get back your breathing into rhythm. Handing over to Dr. Helen now. Video has been beneficial to you. Stay home, stay safe.